This lesson is the last video for lesson 9 and it deals with invisible R. So you've already had it for doubling and now we're going to intersect letters that can't be doubled. But it's not only for ease of writing as it is with doubling, it's also ease of reading. I'll show you what I mean. So BRD is board. You've got B and an R and a strong vowel in between. When you've got a vowel in between, you represent the R, you show the R. When you haven't, you intersect it. So you remove the R completely and put the D through. So as soon as you see that, you know that there's no vowel between the R and the B. So this is bread. So you will need to react quickly when you're taking these dictations, and when you can do it when you're practicing. As soon as you hear bruh or cr or gruh, you're going to take your pen off and ignore the R and intersect the next letter through. So it helps you to read it back as well as to write it. Barge, but if I put the G through the B, bridge. Bark, but if I want break, I write the B, ignore the R and put the K through. And so you can do this with C. Cart, because there's the vowel between the C and the R. But crate, put the T through or inside the C. Carve, but if I put carve here, and you know that this is cr with a V, crave. Curl, cr, so immediately you see the L is intersected, you know that there's a vowel, an R missing, so it's cr with an L, cruel. And you can do it with GR. Guard, but, grade. Regard, regret. R-E-G, reg, gr, regret. Here's a nice one. Now you've got BRD, GRM, bridegroom. And I might also be inclined to do BR like bridge, but in the gist of the sentence, let me do that again. The gist of the sentence, if you only had BRG, I'm sure you would figure it out as bridegroom. And finally PR, which sometimes, because of the nature of the vertical P, you sometimes need to do it next to it, otherwise it's very nice to just easily do it through. So party, but pretty. TTI for Y through it, pretty. Permit, but, PR, MT, it's got a silent P, prompt. And prepare, just to show you when sometimes you have to put it next to it when you can't intersect it through. Person, making sure I'm still in shot here. Person, P-R-S-N, but prison, I put it next to it because obviously it's very hard to intersect the N through. Okay, I'm going to take these off, and then finally we're going to do the vowels. And so you have to think about when it's invisible R, when you double and when you intersect. And there are certain letters that you double in size, and there are certain letters that you intersect, and there's a section after this where there's some occasions where you can't do it at all, so you have to put the R in. So which vowels can you do it for? A, O and U. Full vowel, has to be a full vowel. A with the R missing and T through is art. And of course I can add things on the end, so that would be article. Arrive. How quick is that to write arrive? Full R, sorry, full A, miss out the R's and put the V close to it. Not exactly through it, but underneath, close to it. Organ. Remember what you're missing out and what then has to be represented. So orange needs the N after the R. Miss out the R and you're left with NG. O, DR intersected through. So remember you've got an R. O, R comes next. DR, so that's a good example of the two principles. And the word is order. Urgent. Miss out the R and you've got gent. Europe. Miss out the R, put the P through, and you've got Europe. And that's it. So I just want you to go through the lesson now, consolidate that, and also have a look at the special outlines and any groupings, and the section that it goes over when you can't use this principle.